Wow, you look amazing. Welcome to our purple world. As you know, a year ago, I took on the role of the CEO of the HBA with a mandate from our board to drive a powerful vision to lead the HBA into its next 50 years. Yeah, right? So let me just set the stage for how we'll get there. Over the past century, women have come to make up nearly half of the global workforce, and nowhere is that more evident than in the business of healthcare, where they have surpassed that mark. Nearly a half century ago, a group of healthcare businesswomen recognized this to be much more than just a trend. They had the foresight to understand it was the future. Together, they formed the Healthcare Businesswomen's Association, the HBA, a global organization that exists to further the advancement and impact of women in the business of healthcare. And as times change, so too do the needs, the concerns, and priorities of businesswomen, challenging the HBA and all of its members with the responsibility to understand, to nurture, and act on those needs to change with the times. In the decades since our work began, we have both supported and co-created with the very women we are here to serve. We exist to help pave the way for women in the business of healthcare. But at the same time, these women are our constituents, and they are finding ways to help each other. They are our organization's heart, its hands, its backbone, and its lifeblood. They serve and are served by the work we do together. Our accomplishments are many, and our history is a rich one, beginning with decades of building strong business networks for women while providing our members with education and leadership development. And inspired by the idea of leading by example, we continue to globally recognize outstanding individuals and companies as a way to both reward and highlight those doing right by living our mission. And perhaps most importantly, we have designated gender equity to be our group's vocation, helping ensure the advancement of women into positions of influence and decision-making. Yes. But all of that isn't just our history. It is also our present and our future. These priorities serve as both the roots and the wings of our sisterhood. As times change, so too do the issues impacting our constituents, our partners, and our members. It's not enough for us to stay current. We must stay at least one trend ahead, one need ahead, and one priority ahead in order to swiftly and aggressively address the times and the shifting priorities of women throughout our industry. What's at stake? Everything. Everything is at stake. As the world evolves, nothing is in a more delicate condition than healthcare. And that impacts everyone. Men, women, children, whole families, even future generations. There is much work to be done to fix, refine, and evolve healthcare around the world, and the HBA has already proven its ability to be a change agent for the better in so many ways. We will always continue to redefine the letter and the spirit of our mission to meet the changing needs of healthcare head on. And we can think of no better group to do so than those who have been called gatekeepers to family health for generations: women. Via our HBA think tank, we will aggregate and leverage valuable data and value partnerships to make ourselves ever smarter, charting the courses needed to help see change through wherever and whenever possible. We will continue making gender equity a priority, but we can't stop there. The time has come for us to cast our nets of concern even wider, to include issues such as financial and entrepreneurship equity, ensuring women-owned businesses in the life sciences and digital health startups begin to enjoy a greater share of the financial support that male-owned businesses have for centuries. We must tackle workforce equity to ensure the healthcare pipeline never runs dry of young, motivated, and incentivized women coming to the healthcare workplace. As we all know, women's share of C-suite jobs has fallen for the first time in 20 years. If women aren't in decision-making roles, then the best decisions won't always be made. If our workplaces are not inclusive and representative of our patient populations, health equity will never become a reality. And the need to address health equity in general is at a crisis level, with a particular focus on women's wellness. Women are the majority of the healthcare workforce globally. That's why the women's health gap, due to poor health or early death per year, threatens millions of lives and economies globally. If women aren't healthy, the whole world is at risk of not being healthy. Women, and especially women of color, suffer greater mortality and morbidity than male populations because they continue to be underrepresented in clinical trials and drug development. Their time to diagnosis is delayed by years as compared to men, which means their diseases have often advanced significantly by the time they are diagnosed and treated. We know this now, and we can never unknow it. That means we all share the moral and ethical responsibility, as well as the financial obligation to do better. It's a new era. Blinders are off and action is on. One of the more upstream ways change can be invoked is by influencing policy changes. Though the HBA is not and will never be a political organization, the lives and health of far too many people are impacted by what goes on at the legislative level. Therefore, discussions around policies must be part of the HBA remit now and into the future. We will always work to bring balanced awareness to those in legislative positions on issues affecting the health and wellness of women and families. We will not lobby, but we will inform. We will not legislate, but we will dialogue. We will not campaign, but we will fight. For too long, decisions about women's health have been in the hands of those who can never know what it is to be a woman in our world. The HBA is here to ensure they are well informed on the issues so they can never again claim to not understand the weight of their actions. As the world evolves in all its complications, so must we all evolve with it. At the HBA, our mission is clear, even simple, to further the advancement and impact of women in the business of healthcare. It's a singular thought, but when broken open and explored, there are layers and levels to what that means and how that advancement will happen. Women all over the world have been made stronger and smarter by the adversities they've experienced because of their gender. It makes them more passionate, more insightful, and even more empathetic. Insight, strength, and empathy. Those are the very tools every member of the HBA has grabbed onto with both hands since 1977 to do the work in front of them, the work that must be done, work for themselves, for their sisters, and for those who have yet to come. The times change, the challenges change, but her commitment and her focus do not. The HBA woman is all about advancement and impact. Just watch and see. Thank you.